Hi, good evening, everyone. Uh,
Good
welcome.
evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Good evening,
sir.
sir.
Okay, good evening to all.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so yeah, this is the first live coding session. Basically, our first session is already done as an open session in the last Wednesday. Okay, so this session basic idea is there. We want to we will release some problem at this live session time. Okay. So if you can see, you can refresh your portal, okay, course space. So there is one new tab is now visible with the name of live coding session problems. Inside that, let me share my screen also so you can see. Okay, I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so you can see this tab. So now after week 2, this is the tab one new we have released. And inside this, we will release the week wise problems. Okay, so we have released today actually 6 problems. So these problems are not too much difficult. So these are based on simple Python concept. We are not using any algorithm here. Okay, so because the main concept of the PDSA course will start from week 2. Okay, so we are just so this week 1 is just a startup like a startup week. So we are just refreshing the previous some concept which you have already learned in the Python course. Okay, so some problem solving skills for the like as a revision. Many of you may have completed your Python course many times before. So you can just recap your Python knowledge with the help of these problem. Okay. So, and the basic idea of the live coding session is just we want that you should complete these problems during the session or maybe after the session within 2 hours or 3 hours. Okay, just do not leave these problems for the later. Okay, so in you know that in the PDSA we will conduct one OPP exam. So that OPP exam mainly contain the 20% weightage, okay, and that will just test your skills in the algorithm uh, problem solving. So at that time, you should have good practice. So you can solve at least 4 problem in 2 hours. Okay, so that is there is time constraint. You know that in the OPP exam. So you will get a 2 hours in that OPP exam, and there will be 4 problems. And at that time, you have to complete all 4 problems within the 2 hours duration. So if you will not do the practice enough for that, definitely this duration will be very less for you. Okay, without practicing, you should have good practice for the problem solving. So because of that, we are giving this graded programming assignment, practice programming assignment, as well as the live coding assignments. Okay, and these live coding assignment will be remain open till the OPP date. Okay, same as the like practice programming assignment will also remain open, and we have also included many of the previous PYQ of the OPP exam. Generally, we not release the OPP question papers, but we have included many of the questions in these live coding sessions. So if you are solving these live coding sessions, live coding problems, definitely it will help to you for the getting good marks for the OPP exam. Okay, programming exam. And
Sir, it,
yeah,
sir,
go
it
ahead.
will be 20 marks OPP.
Yeah, OPP weightage is 20 marks in the PDSA, but that is not there is no passing
And
criteria for this.
only one
Sir,
OPP
will
will
this
happen.
live coding one have any weightage in our final score?
No, this time this is like this is only for the practice, but you can relate to as a weightage for the OPP exam. Okay, so
But it's just practice. It doesn't
uh,
have any weightage in OPP, no?
no.
Okay.
Okay, this time we are not giving. Last time we gave the 3 bonus marks for that, but this time that marks we are changing to the activity assignments. I hope you got some announcement regarding the activity assignments.
Yeah,
We are
sir,
releasing.
we got an announcement, but I think nothing
Yes,
is
sir.
released.
Sorry, nothing.
announcement, but I didn't see the questions in tab of week 2.
This is inside the week 2, na? So after some video, you will see this type of one assignment. You can see. So first 3 video, then this activity questions are there. Okay, then one searching in a list, one video, then one activity assignment. Okay, so these activity assignments are separated like topic wise. So once your video will be completed on that topic, then activity assignments are there. So, but we have also configured some deadline for this as Friday deadline 24, you can see. So at that time, you can go through these activity questions and just solve these activity questions by paper and pen. Okay, and just understand the concept. Basically, the idea of releasing this activity assignment to just understand the concept. Okay, so this DSA course basically is a algorithm course. But once you will understand the algorithm, once you will understand the approach or of the algorithm, then you can write a implementation by your own. Do not try to learn implementation for this. Okay, otherwise you will get a approx 50 to 60 implementation and you cannot remember implementation. So this course can be learned only by understanding the concept or approach of the algorithm. Once you got the idea what is the approach or what is the concept of binary search, then just write the implementation by your own. Okay, later if you will see your implementation, you will understand better instead of looking another implementation. Okay, so
So there will be only one OPP, no?
yeah, there is only one OPP, 20 marks weightage, and there is no passing criteria for that. Okay, that is just a weightage exam.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So we are giving 3 bonus marks this time for these activity. Okay, so just understand. So these questions are designed like most of the questions we are giving like as a numerical input. So you can just apply your thought process without just entering, without just selecting a random, okay, options. So just see this algorithm. So this is also a not code. Okay, this is just like a pseudo code. Okay, you cannot copy this code and you cannot directly implement like this. You have to change this pseudo code to some language, like Python or C something. Okay, so but to solving these questions, just use this algorithm, pseudo code, and solve by paper or pen, and just understand how this flow is going on in the algorithm and what we are
Uh,
doing.
Sir, one thing like Python, in Python we have Python tutor access in OPP. So do we have that in PDSA also or not?
Yeah, last time we also give that access Python tutor.
Okay, Python tutor. So it is not in
Excuse
the
me, sir.
portal yet.
No, we are not giving that on the portal itself because I think if you are solving these assignments on the portal, you can separately open that. No?
Okay,
But
but it
OPP,
will be in OPP.
OPP exam within the question statement, you will get a link.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Aryan.
Sir, I have solved one question of live coding session.
You have solved first question.
Yes, sir. And here published test is not completed, is failed. My one of the public test
That
is
time
failed.
coming, we will discuss each question one by one. Okay. So at that time, we will
Okay.
discuss your error or
But sir,
okay.
private tests are successfully completed.
Okay, so we
Is
will
there any
see
issue?
which public test cases failed and what is the issue with your code.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
Okay, so yeah, so just what I'm saying that just learn the algorithm or understand the algorithm concept, not try to learn the code. Okay, just try to write code by your own. Okay, this is the best approach to learn this course. Otherwise, definitely this course will become a burden for you if you will try to learn implementation. Okay, practice is required. So these questions we have released like this, so you will understand the deep insights of the algorithms actually. Okay, so that will help to you for the conceptual question in the quiz exam and term exam. Okay, so yeah, and we have one more thing. This time we are also including some PYQ questions in your graded assignment. Okay, so if you see last this graded assignments, GR, GA, where it is? Okay, grade assignment. So last few questions we have directly taken from the previous PYQ questions and we have added here. Okay, so you will get idea what type of questions. So you, if you don't like search PYQ separately to for the practice, still it will work. If you only practice on these graded assignment, these activity questions, that is also enough for the your internal exam or quiz exam. Okay, and I hope you know about the live sessions. So we are conducting like TA sessions also. So TA session, one session is will be focused on the PYQ questions. One session will focus on the lead code problems. I hope you all know about the activity points some for the placement.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. I
I
want to
think
know.
that is
Yes,
given
sir.
in course introduction. That is given inside here placement activity points.
Sir, no. My question is, should I complete this all the activity questions in PDSA term, or we can
No,
complete
you
them
can complete after also. So that
after
is
also?
required.
Okay.
That is
So
required.
when I need to submit this G form, sir?
Once you all done, before the placement activity, you can show this.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
already done some problems on the lead code platforms. So what is the criteria is given in this activity points?
Okay.
You can just
Sir,
okay.
I need to log in Lead Code or any other platform with this
For
IITM
activity
email.
point, I think lead code is preferred. It is given
No,
in
no, no.
the PDF.
I need to log in with IITM Gmail ID, na, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
That will be good
okay,
for the actually verification.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so yeah, one session, live session, we are just releasing for the we will conduct for the lead code problems. Actually, last time our one TA have created some set of problems, so you can see in this notes. Last link is given here. Let's start competitive programming, and one Vikrant Mehta have created this, collected some problems on the lead code. Very nice way. Okay, so here you can also go. So all these problems will be discussed in one of the TA sessions. Okay, so week wise. So you will also get the idea of competitive platform problems. At that time,
Suppose
just
they
practice.
share before only so it will solve, or should we solve in session?
Should be solved in the session. I think first should discuss the problem with the TA, and at the same time you can also solve. You can discuss the approach. Okay, so I think that will be better if you are able to solve without help. So you can solve these problems without any help, and then no need to join that session also. Okay, those who are actually new, those who want to learn, or those who are facing problem to solve these problems, they can join that session and they can take the help. And another thing is, so last one more live session we are conducting on Saturday. So Saturday, that is, we are planning to discuss the activity questions. If you have any doubt in the activity questions of that week, so Friday is the deadline. Saturday session, you can discuss the activity questions with the TA. So total 5 live session. Huh?
TA will take that session.
TS will take the session. Okay. So total 6 session we have scheduled. So 2 session instructor and 3 session mainly targeted base by the TA, and 1 is only doubt session, 1 hour doubt session. That is on Tuesday, I think. So you can see the calendar. We have also pasted all these
Excuse
things
me,
on the yes.
sir. So I am already joined on lead code with personal email ID. So can we merge both email ID,
I'm
IT
not
email
sure
ID and
how
personal?
I'm not sure how we can merge. You can see if any merge process is there, so that you can check.
Excuse me, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how can we attend mentorship sessions? Since I have already registered for mentorship.
So I think that will start after some time because still that process is undergoing on. So once the mentorship form, all some mentor form is also floated, so all will be finalized. Then that mentorship session will be allocated.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so all this information about the live session, you can see we have released as a tab here. So here all schedules are given, as well as the seat. We have also added the seat. Okay, live session seat, instructor and TA. We will record the TA session and we'll provide the drive link in this sheet. Okay, and TA that our instructor session will be available on the YouTube, so that is also available in this sheet. Playlist we have added. So all direct access you have all these things. Okay, so you can directly access all the content from this portal itself. Okay, also see the grading document carefully. Do not miss anything about the course. Okay, so that are the things. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we can start the live these problems.
Sir,
Hmm.
may I know your name? Like it would be easier to like
Okay. Atul Pratap Singh.
Atul Pratap Singh. Yeah, the other sir mentioned you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm also active in the discourse. So if you have any query, you can post in the discourse. Okay. Discourse ID is Atul PS.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Which I'm responding. Okay. So
Sir,
yes.
sir, the deadline of graded assignment of week 1 and 2 is of same day. Like,
That is actually we generally for all course we start like this. Okay, first 2 week deadline is actually extended to the same week 2 deadline. Okay, but just don't assume that week 2 deadline will extend. Okay, so we have already extended 1 week for the week 1 deadline.
okay, sir.
Okay, so complete all the activity before, like as a in the within the week. Do not extend. Okay, so after week 2, once the week 3 will be released, you will get a 1 week time only, not 2 week. Okay, so let's open the problem. So first week we are not talking about any efficiency. Okay, so because this is not introduced and also the efficiency terms is not discussed yet. What is the meaning of efficiency? And that things we will start from week 2, and at that time we will also discuss about the how we actually calculate the complexity of the program, how we actually that represent the complexity. All these things we will discuss in the week 2. So once you will get a idea of the complexity or efficiency, then when you are writing a solution, just always think about the efficiency of the code. Okay, so this course basic idea is just like as a improve the efficiency to solve the problems. So some problems you will also get in the week 2 assignments or later, where your naive solution like basic solution will not work. Okay, you have to write a efficient solution, then that solution will only will work. So at that time, suppose we are asking like a we are search like this say second week binary search is there now, binary search, where you can simply apply your Python method find, like if you can search directly with the help of Python built-in functions, but that will not work. You need to write a binary search approach where the efficiency of binary search approach is much better of the linear search. So in that way, that type of solution will be required only. Okay, so always
Sir,
Sir, I have a doubt.
I solve this
Priyansh,
first question.
yeah, Priya.
Sir, I want to ask that, sir, time complexity, sir, depend on programming language also?
No, actually, that is the different things. That is the I think you are talking about some speed of the execution. I think that is the different thing. But this time complexity is theoretical calculation. That is not depend on the language.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so that is this time complexity is not represent the clock time actually. Okay, this represent the number of instruction executing at the runtime. So that number of the execution, how many number of instruction are executing at the runtime, that will remain same. Doesn't matter which language you are using.
Okay, sir.
So that is the different things. Clock time may be different. Okay, so that we all these things will discuss in the next open session when we will discuss the B2 content.
Sir, I have a problem in week 1 PPA. So,
PPA problem. Okay, just quickly tell me what type of problem you have. I think PPA problem you can also share on the Discord so that someone may help or I'll also respond. Okay, Akash. So once we will complete this live coding problem, after that we will discuss your okay doubt in the PP.
Sir, in this live coding problem, there is a gray code. We have to write above that gray code, no?
Okay. So I
Below
think
that, it's not possible to write.
so only this line 1 you can type.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I hope you have already seen this type of configuration in the Python course, no?
Sir, can you
Oh,
switch to new UA?
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir, this type of configuration in Python also.
Yeah, that is also one suggestion. So in the OPP exam, always use this new UI, okay? Because old UI have some issue with some type of problem. Okay, so that is resolved in the new UI. So always use this. Okay, so let's discuss this. First problem.
Sir, in the OPP exam, if we change the UI in the mid of the exam, there is some problem.
No, you can change.
No, I think.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so the first problem is a positive integer m is a prime product if it can be written as p into q, where p and q are both primes. Okay, and so I hope this definition is clear. Write a Python function prime product m that takes an integer m as input and returns true if m is a prime product and false otherwise. If m is not positive, then function should return false. So any doubt to understand this problem?
No, sir.
Okay, so I think problem understanding is clear. So that is the first requirement to solve any problem. Actually, your understanding should be very clear from the problem. And if that is not clear, you can just take the help of sample input output. So 6 is given. Okay, and answer is true because we can represent this 6 by the 2 into 3. Okay, where 2 is also prime and 3 is also prime. Okay, so you can also see some another test case, public test case is also visible, so that you can also just conclude that. So 12, we don't have any products, so that both are prime actually. Okay, so because of that, this is returning false. And case 3, you can also verify this. Okay, so first read the question statement and just validate your understanding by the test case or sample input output. Okay, now the approach part. I hope you all know how to check the prime number, because definitely to solve this problem we have to write the code to check the prime number also. Okay, so most of the problem actually also contain the sub problems. So that sub problems, if you have already done sometime before, so that will help actually. So because of that, lots of practice required. So why we always says that practice is too much required, because during the practice you solve small problems, sometimes that problems will come again to solve the another problem. Okay, so yeah, now any approach to solve this problem? Someone have also solved? Or
sir,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
first we can create a list of prime numbers till n and compare.
And then check whether the product of
Um,
those prime number is equal
Okay,
to
one by
that.
one. You can raise the hand. I'll take. Okay. So who was speaking? Surya was speaking first. Now, okay. Yeah, Surya, go ahead.
Sir, I'm telling that first we create a prime number list using a
Okay.
function and store all the prime numbers till n, given n, which will be given in prime product. Sorry, what is the
Okay.
exact?
Okay.
And
Uh-huh.
after that, we will take starting index and ending index, multiply each other. If the multiplication is equals to n, we will return this key, like this prime product is valid. Otherwise, if the product is less than n, we will increase the starting index. And if the product is greater than n, we will decrease the ending index. If both the index, starting index and ending index match, equals to, then we will nothing.
So if we understand like this for this 6, so you are saying that before 6 we will just collect all prime numbers.
Like
So
for
2
6,
you have,
we
3
have
you
a list
have,
of
5
primes.
you have. Okay, so this
Yes,
is the
sir.
set.
Uh,
After that, you are just multiplying these all
Starting
together.
index, ending index, sir. 2
Okay,
into
so 2
5.
into 5, 10,
Hmm.
which is
10.
not equal to 6. So
In
then
that case, we will 10 is
reduce
greater
it.
than 6. We will decrease the ending index.
Ending
So,
index.
uh,
Okay, 2 into 3, 6. Okay, so you got the answer.
hmm.
Okay, yeah, this approach is also fine. Okay, any another approach? Himansu.
Yes, sir. I have code. I should paste that, or I tell you by.
I'm just asking the approach, not
Okay,
the
okay,
this
okay.
solution. Okay.
How I did it. So first I defined a function that check whether a number is prime. Now what I am doing, I'm checking that a number is prime or not. If the number is prime, I divide the number n with that number and check whether that number is also prime or not. So these two factors of the number n are prime or not.
Okay, so you are saying that 6 till 6. Okay. Uh, so 1 to suppose 6.
Yeah,
And you are
so
checking that if this 6 is divisible by like, or we can also
no,
start
no,
from
no.
2.
Okay, I do it for six. So for six, I will iterate, and
Huh,
at two, I will check two is prime. Okay, then
huh.
divide six by two, and then check whether that number three is
Okay.
also prime. If both are prime, then yeah, we are
Hmm.
can return true.
So I'm concluding your approach. So you are just iterating for each number from 1 to 6,
Root of six plus one.
6 plus 1. Okay. And you are just dividing this
Six.
6 by each number and checking if this number is divisible. Then you are checking that number is prime or not. And what is the what is the quotient value, that is also prime or not.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that is also correct. Okay. Okay, Aryan. Yeah. Your voice is
Hello,
very.
hello.
Oh, yeah, Aryan.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Sir, my approach is more or less same as the last approach, where we created a list
The
of
same
prime
one.
numbers, and then we checked by using nested list
Okay,
whether
okay,
the
nice.
product is equal or not.
Okay, okay, this is fine. Good. Yeah, sis.
Sir, how I approach this? First, I did a for loop from the range of that number till the numbers. I calculated all the prime numbers till the n, and then I
Okay.
used the double for nested and filtered out about according to our condition.
Okay, so means for this approach like 2, 3, 5, and you run it two nested loop. You are checking this like 2 is with the everyone, correct? Then
Yeah,
3 for the
two into
remaining one.
like I run two nested loops, na.
I
So
got
if
your
that
point. Yeah.
two I into j is equal to our n, then
Hmm.
you break and give true or else false.
Yeah, I got your point. So you are just multiplying each prime number with the another prime numbers and checking you are getting or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, that is also nice. Okay, Naveen.
Yeah, sir, my approach would be to half the number and then look for all the primes before it and see their multiplication matches in or not. So such that
Okay,
we
so
have
you are
three,
saying
six,
like this set you are dividing like 6 divided by 2 till
yeah,
3. You are
yeah,
calculating only this till part
till three.
and checking you
Starting,
are getting
starting with three, then we'll go back and see what number multiplies bring what, and then we can identify. That's what my approach would be.
oh, you are starting from the last number. So 3 you are checking with the 3. 3 is completely divided 6 or not, like this.
No, no, no. First, as we have six, we take it the list from three, and then we multiply three into three. Is it same or not? It's six, which is more than. Then we go one step back from it, and then we go to two. Three into two is six. So six multiplied, and here it is. But if we were to take to some larger number, such as 13 or something, then it will go to then it will half of it will be 6. Then it will multiply 6 into one number backstep from it, that is 6 into 5, which is 30. Then it will go back from it, 6 into 4. 4 is not prime, so it will go back again, 6 into 3, that is 18, and it is also more, so it will go back like this, it will go through. And 6 into 2 is the 6
Okay,
into
okay.
2, 12 and 18 fall under it, so that means 13 is not a prime parameter because there is no, it has no factor and they are not multiple.
Okay, okay, got your point. Yeah, that is it. So we figure out some that the corner case here. So any product can also be the product of the same prime number, like 3 into 3, 9, like this. Okay. So are the previous approach is covering this or not? So you have to think. Okay.
Yes, sir. My approach is covering.
My approach was also covering since I was dividing the number with that factor. So
Okay, okay,
I will
they're
get
nice,
it.
they're nice. Yes, Srishti raised the hand in between. Srishti?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, first, can we take the factors of 12, right? 6.
Uh,
Uh,
factor of?
the number we have given is 6,
Okay,
right? We
okay,
have to
6.
calculate.
Okay, all factor of this.
Yes, we can calculate factor of 6. Then we can check if those factors are prime or not,
Okay, okay.
and then we check their products. Can we do it like this?
You can do. Yeah, I'm just also looking only the different type of approach here. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm not saying that your approach is wrong or not, because in this first week, definitely we are not not finding the efficiency here. But we will
But sir,
discuss about it.
in
Sir,
this case, we have.
can we not check if no, sir, it's okay. That's all. Okay.
Okay, so to Brat Jain.
Yeah, so like is a factor, if you find all the factor of that number and that list is having the length of 2, then it is prime factor. Like
How
I'm
you
not
are
going till
that?
6. I'm not going till 6. Like till 5 for the example of 6. I'm
Okay.
going till checking till 5 only, and if till 5 I find 2 factors only, then that is a prime factor starting from 2.
Okay, that is the one case. Yeah. So okay, I got this. You are saying like this 2 and 3. So the multiplication of 2 and 3, both. No, but how you can conclude that both are prime number? You have to check now.
No, I am not checking prime numbers. If like I found all the factors of that particular number, and if the factor length is only 2, then it is prime factor.
Okay.
Because
Excuse
I
me,
have checked
sir.
like this.
Excuse
This is
me, sir.
passing all the cases.
Sir,
Yeah.
then what about the third
It
case,
will not.
58? In 58, there is 4 factor. No?
So
So
that,
this approach will.
that is not 58. That will not cover. So he's saying that if we are getting only 2 factors, so that will be the
Yes, sir.
answer.
But
That
in
is the
58,
one
there is
approach.
4 factor, and still
If a
it is
number
true.
would occur, if a number would occur to be a square number of something, then it will not work either because the factor is 1 only.
No, I am getting your point. So you are saying that if you are getting 2 factor, then this is the answer. Yeah, that means this is a prime factor. Correct. Okay. But you are not covering the other possible case when you are getting more than 2 factor. So in that case, you have to check again. You
So
are getting
like
it or not.
if I am getting more than 2 factors, then I will return false, because prime
No,
factor will have.
I think
No.
in this case, we just have to
No,
check
not
that
necessarily.
all the
You
factors
can
are
still
prime
get
or
2.
not. That's it.
Yeah,
There is
you
also
cannot
if
return false.
a factor could be 1 factor, no? Like we have 49. 49 is a multiple of 7 into 7, but the factor is 1 only. That
And
is
7
2.
is prime.
Yeah.
And 7 is prime. That's it.
Yes. So that is
You just
failing
have to
multiple
check
things.
whether the all factors are prime or not. That's it.
Yeah, correct. So
With this approach, I have like passed all the cases.
yeah. So what is the
I don't
issue
know,
with
like,
this approach? Okay, so I'm getting your point.
But we should also
So,
check whether it is in the range of that.
So when you are just like finalizing your logic or something, do not see particular test case. Okay. So in this case, maybe you got this type of factor. So you are just finalizing your approach that this will work or not. Just always think about the all possible corner case. So that happens when you actually get this type of reject, like one private test case failed, two private test case fails, like this. So when you are finalizing your logic, just always think about the all possible corner input. Okay, so yeah,
Sir,
this.
check my
Sir,
approach.
Huh.
sir, for this case also, if you find factor of 6, you will find four factor, 1, 2, 3, and 6. So this is also getting false in that way.
1, 2, 3. So if we are not covering 1 or 6 like this,
Then if you
because
find factor, then we will have to include 1 and 6 now.
factors, yeah, we can that remove that one and the same number we can remove, but still it will not work for the every case. Okay, as someone have given the example for 49, so that is 7 into 7, correct. Same for the 25 is also there. Okay, no, 5 into 5, that will also fail. Okay. Okay, so now you have seen how many
Sir,
type
I
of
have a question.
yes.
Sir, if number is prime, then
Hmm.
it's also return false, no?
Number is prime.
Then return false.
Huh.
Because the product 1 and
Correct.
okay.
So one is not prime number. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So now you have seen that how many approach actually we discussed. Many of you have discussed many of the approach. So you get a idea of what type of approach we can use to solve the same problem. Okay. But now we are not looking the code here. Okay. We are just discussing the approach here. You can also check by just writing the code. But out of these all approach, which one is the faster approach actually? This is the coming actually our content. Okay, so how we can improve our code in the terms of efficiency in the time. Okay, so someone have just give the solution where he's using nested loop. Okay, so suppose we have n factor. Now where is my pen? 1 second. Okay, suppose someone have like got the n prime number, so he's running a nested loop of n by n. So that means n square. These number of steps are required. Okay, and before finding out, so also before getting this prime number set, he will also use the techniques to finding out the prime numbers. Okay, so that is one more steps. You have to visit every number of the from 1 to 6, and you have to check each number it is a prime or not. So that will also additional steps. Okay, similarly another approach is looks like this. Okay, so here we are just looking 1 to 6, we are checking if 6 is divisible by number, any number, like 1 we can ignore, definitely we cannot get the answer with 1, so we can start with 2, and we will check 2 is a so if this 6 is divisible by 2, okay, then we will check 2 is a prime number, and if it is a prime number, then we will check what is the quotient value for this 3. We will check this is also a prime number. So if both are the prime number, we can return the answer true. Okay, so that things we can also do. So in this case, we are iterating this list one time, and we are checking the prime calculation only if divisor, if for the divisor part, if we are getting the complete divisor, like 6 is completely divisible by 2, so then we are only checking if this is a prime or not. We are not checking for every value.
Sir, so this was actually my approach, and I think you misunderstood what I said. I will not check till 6, but till
You said n by 2, no?
no, root of n plus 1, like integer of that plus 1, because factors are distributed about the root of that value.
That I'm as I said that I am not saying that your approach is wrong or something. I'm just saying that
Yeah, and one more question, sir, about that. So, what it be considered as root n times root n? Because prime will also be computed in root n times.
so you are saying that to checking the prime number, I think you are just discussing the approach which is discussed in the first week. So if we are checking the prime number, we can check till only 2 to square root of n,
Square root of n.
correct?
Yeah.
So square root of n, but for safety purpose, we have to also take 1.
Yes, yes, yes. This is necessary
This
actually.
is necessary. Otherwise, some case will
Hmm.
be not fulfilled, like 25. Okay, so if we just apply the range only till this, so this will not be cover actually this part 5. So you know that in the range feature, so if we take range like 2 or n, so n is actually not included. This loop will run till n minus 1. So because of that, we added this.
Sir, like I used the first check was also in the root n time, and the check for prime was also in the root n. So would it be considered as total n or root n times root n? Um, okay, you can.
That is the different things. I just don't go to the complexity part here completely.
Okay, okay.
So things are you have this root n elements. Okay, so you are just going from so you have, suppose if you are taking this value as a n. Okay, so you are checking only till this root n elements. Okay, one
Root
to
n
root n.
elements, and for
And
each element
for
also root
checking
n.
to checking number is a prime or not, that is also taking your root n complexity.
Root n times, yeah.
So you can calculate the complexity like root n multiplied by root n.
Okay.
In this way. Yeah. So that is also efficient approach, but this is also a fine. Okay, because here we are only checking that if our 6 is completely divisible by any number, then we will only check that it is a prime or not, or the quotient part is also prime or not. So that will also help. So yeah, many of the approach are correct here. So you can see how any one problem can be solved by different multiple approach. Okay, so and which approach is efficient, that we will understand from the second week, how we can compare different approach. So now the from week 2 onwards, your goal is when you are writing a solution, you can write any solution at the first time, but after that just try to improve your solution. Okay, and just figure out that how you can improve your solution in the terms of time complexity or time. Okay, so that is the main goal of this course. Here you can apply any approach. We are not testing any efficiency in this solution. So if your solution code is working, you're passing the test case, your solution code is fine. Okay, so many of you have approach is actually correct here. So let me just okay, I think anyone have write the code for this? You can set.
Yes, sir.
You can send in your chat like this. Otherwise, I can.
Yes, sir. I am right.
So you can send in the chat. Okay.
Yes, sir. I am right in send in chat.
Oh, someone is shared the screen. Okay. Prime product. Okay, so you are running a 2 nested loop for the first time and second time also. Okay. Yeah, I got the point. Okay, so any query from anyone, those who are not getting the approach to solve this problem?
No, sir.
Okay, so okay, you can move to the second problem. Like meanwhile, I am just writing a solution for this one of the solution. Okay, not writing the all solution here, but from second week onwards, we will just only focus on the efficient solution. And you should also, when you are writing a solution, just always calculate the complexity for the code. Okay, so for this problem, I am writing the solution. Those who have completed, okay, any solution, you can move to the second problem to solve. So let me increase the. I think this is visible fine. Okay.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
I think someone have shared the screen. Can you stop the sharing?
Sir, I have already stopped the screen share.
Okay, okay, 1 second. Then I have to
It's visible,
pin
sir.
actually for everyone.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt, but where I can find these questions?
On the portal itself, course space.
I think I have.
So refresh the page.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just refresh the page. This new tab is there. Live coding session.
This tab is not available in my dashboard.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Have you refreshed the page?
Okay, sir. I will try.
Dude, refresh it. It was not showing for me as well.
Just use the Control Shift R.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Got it?
you.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Okay, so for this problem, I'm writing the solution. So like we can write like a first code to check the number is prime or not. So we can write still this font is less. Okay. Okay, so I'm writing one separate function to check the number is prime or not. Okay, so first we can check. So I'm writing the approach where the divisor. Okay, so that we will if our number is completely divisible by any number, so we will check that number is prime or not, or what is the quiescent value for that, that is also prime or not. So that I'm using here. So okay, so first thing, if our n value is less than or equal to 1, we will return false. 1 false. Okay. Sorry. Else okay. So then we will run a loop for I in range, and this time we will start from 2 to, and that is the square root of n. Okay, so int n square root of 0.5. Okay, so this is the square root and plus 1. We will include this in the range. And if our number is completely divisible by this, any of the I, so that means that is actually not a prime. So if n is completely divisible by I, so we will return false. And this should be string. Oh, this. Okay, and after completion of this loop, we will return true. So this is the code to just check a number is a prime or not. So it will return true or false based on that number. If a number is prime, return true, otherwise false. And now we will write a main function which we required here. So that is actually prime product.
Sir, should we add break after return false?
So this is the return statement. So return by default will break the code.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So return means we are exiting the function.
Sir, in the OPP, the code which we write, efficiency is seen there. Lengthy and all. Code will be marked.
No. If yeah, so we have some mechanism. If your test case is not passing, like so you will get some message that why your code is not passing. So generally we test this type of efficient code for the large test case, big test case. Okay, at that time you will get a message in your public test case output that your code is taking some big time, actually, like some time will also be, you can see what is the exact time your code is taking and what is the expected time. That type of message you will get.
Yes, but that we don't have to see that code is efficient or that is
No,
not
no, no.
needed.
That actually this code. So these platforms can only show the clock time. Okay, complexity is the theoretical concept where we count the number of instructions theoretically.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this is totally theoretical concept, and time is totally different. That is the clock time, and that is depends on the machine also. Okay, clock time
Okay.
is depends on the machine, how much machine is actually your machine is faster.
Okay, sir. And sir, passing criteria is not there. What does that mean? But we have
Passing
to get
criteria means if suppose if you are getting 0 marks in the OPP exam, still you can pass the course.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, other course like Python, you have to get at
Yes.
least 40 marks in the OPP exam, then you can only pass the course. So that type of criteria is not there in PDSA
Okay,
course.
sir.
Okay, so if you are getting 5 marks to 10 marks, 20 marks, you can pass the course by the other
Okay.
exam marks like.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so now this function n. Okay, so in this case, now we will check our every number which is actually solving this for. We will run a loop. So here for I in range like n.
So your screen is not visible.
Really, it is not visible for
This is
everyone.
visible for us though.
It is visible. It is visible.
YouTube, it's not visible.
We may have unpinned the screen.
So just see all the that user's screen and just pin on that actually. In between someone else actually share the screen, so because of that it may not visible.
Sir, but in YouTube, it's not showing.
On YouTube it is not visible.
No,
Yes, sir.
sir. In the meeting.
Okay, let me just stop sharing and again.
Yeah, so someone shared, so it maybe got messed up due to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir, it's visible now.
Okay, can anyone confirm from the YouTube also?
Yes, sir, I'm opening it on YouTube. So it's not visible now. It is visible now. It is visible. Yes, it's there.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Okay. So here now I'm running a loop for the each number from this range, and after that I'll check that if our number is divisible. Okay, so like that, if n is divisible by of our I. Okay, like this. Okay. Now we will check this I is a prime number or not. Okay, so now another condition if is this prime. Okay, so is prime our function which we have already created n. Okay, not n, sorry, I is equal to true, and we will take the another condition. And now what is the that quiescent value we are getting here? Okay, so that value is also prime or not? So is underscore prime, and this time we will take that like, okay, this flow division, because we have already checked this I is completely divided this n, so we can use flow division also. Okay, directly here. And this is also prime or not, so that we will check true. If both are true, then we will return overall true. Else, or out of this loop, okay, return false. This. So I hope this approach is clear. This is the one of the approach which we have discussed.
Yes, sir.
Sir, why we are doing row division?
Sorry, Disa, what you said? Okay, we have a mistake in some function. What is this?
Can
Can
zero
Introduce
division
error.
other integer or zero? Okay.
And percentile I equal to 0.
Line number 2.
Okay, we are getting I. Okay, this is mistake range.
Initialization is mistake.
I
We
think this
can
is fine.
actually, sir, start with 2 because prime number is 1 is not
That,
a prime number.
yeah, now passed. Okay, because this range is starting from 0 now, so that because of that we are getting that.
Yes, sir.
We can start with 2, and we can also take this n or
Root of
like
n.
a root of n. Yeah, correct. So int, like same thing. Okay, na n is square root of 0.5 and
Sir,
plus
can
1.
you explain this root?
Okay, one second. This is also passing. Okay. So what you are not understanding, this root this is a square root actually of n.
Why it is working with square
Okay.
root?
Okay, just I'll explain you why it is working. Suppose if you have any number like 20, you can take any number like 20. Okay. So what range actually we are just getting the two products, so we will get the multiply of that numbers is equal to 20. So if you will start like this, so 1 into 20 you are getting like this, then 2 into 10, correct? 3
Yes, sir.
into anything number you are not getting, which is equal to this. Okay, so 4 into 5 you are getting,
Yes.
and like 5 into
4.
4. Now from this part, okay, from this side, what is this happening? This number is just a reverse of the previous number.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so maximum value can reach till square
5.
root only. Okay,
Yeah.
so square root of this.
Okay.
After that, you will get just a reverse number. So this now 5 is shifted to here, and this is shifted here. Then now if you move to 6, then there's no equivalent number, then 7, then 8, then 9, and then 10 into 2. So this is already we have seen 2 into 10.
Yeah.
So no need to check again the same things. So that is possible only. So we can just check till square root value. You will get
Yes.
a multiplication.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So,
yes, sir.
So line number 13.
Line number 13. Okay. So we are checking if any I is completely divided this n. If yes, then we are checking that I is a prime number or not. If that is a prime number, okay, so this end condition, second condition will only be check if this first condition is true. I hope you know this end logic. Okay, if first condition is false, then second condition will not check actually. Okay, so if first condition is true, then second condition will check. That is just like a what is the quotient value we are getting after dividing this n by I. Okay, because this is completely dividing. Okay, so this time we can also use floor division, so that will return a integer value, not the float
Sir,
value.
sir,
Huh.
sir, is prime function itself returning true? Then why we are equating it to true?
You can just okay, you are saying that you
Kind
can
of
remove
code
this.
readability.
This is just readability. You can remove this. You are saying this?
Yeah, sir.
You can write this. So I have just written so everyone can understand. Maybe some confusion we are just leaving like this. So what is the meaning of this?
Okay, sir.
Okay. We are just checking if both are actually returning true. Okay, with the end condition.
Sir.
Submit it, sir.
Actually, sir, in
Yes. Sorry.
sir, matlab, in English, what this line is actually saying, like, is prime I and is prime n floor
This
division n.
quotient value actually. Okay, so if you suppose if 20 is divisible by 5, 1 second. Like for this 20, okay.
Huh.
So 20 is divisible by 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that means we are checking this 4 is a prime or not. So, but what is the quotient value is 4 5 ja. Okay, 5 ja.
5.
So this 5 we are also checking. This is also prime. So
Oh,
20
okay.
floor division 4, that will
Okay.
return you a integer part.
Hmm.
If we write like this, divide by 4, you will get a 5.0 something float value. But
That
we are
thing.
just taking the integer value. Okay, so we are checking both are actually prime or not. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now moving to the second.
Sir, private test case passed for that?
Okay, let's check. What happened? It's not passing. Oh,
3
some
out of
test cases
4.
failed.
Okay.
What we missed? Square root of an int. Okay, so we have to check carefully. Any test cases failed to something. So, this
Sir,
is.
if we are using if else block, maybe is prime in is prime function.
Inside this.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Huh?
Maybe it is checking n is negative in any test case.
Oh,
Private
that
test case.
condition. Yeah, correct. So I think
Okay,
in that case,
validity of input.
oh, we missed, I think. So a positive integer m is a prime number that is, yeah, that a function that takes in m, return true if m is a prime. If m is not positive, okay. So that we missed. Okay, yeah, this is important. So I think we can write like this condition first if n is negative, not positive. Okay, so like n is less than 1, sorry, 0, return false. And it is okay.
I think, sir, we can remove 2 and 3 line also from the code because we never give n is less than 1.
No, pass. It is passed.
No. I'm just saying.
Which line? Which line?
Second line and third line, because we never pass n to be less than 1.
No, that is not n. That will be I that will pass to
हाँ
the
तो
prime
we
number.
never send less than 1 I
So
because
that is fine.
Yeah.
That is actually we have written the complete code of the prime number.
no.
So that is fine.
Okay, no.
So that doesn't matter. If any code is not executing in that will not affect the efficiency. Okay, but this is just a prevent some to just checking the every type of value. Yeah, but this case we actually missed according to the question. So we ignore this condition when we
I
are
don't know how, sir. I didn't write this line n is less than 0, but my test case giving 4 out of 4. I don't know why.
So maybe that condition is covered in some place
हो सकता है,
somewhere
हाँ.
else. Okay, in the code itself. Just check your code that is the same or something else. Yeah, someone raised the hand. Prabhakaran. Yeah, Prabhakaran. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are
Yes,
audible.
sir.
You are audible.
Okay, so Prabhakaran just raised the hand but not speaking. You are not audible, Prabhakaran. What is input for 1? What is input for 1 means? Output for 1 you are asking?
Nothing will be returned any number less than 6. 6 is the least number which is a product of two prime number.
Input value. Okay, so he's asking that input. If input is 1, then it should be a false, no, because 1 is not a prime number. Okay.
I think 4 is the smallest number of
Yeah.
12.
Sorry. Yeah, four. Sorry.
So if you are giving 1, then that is not a prime product, no? So that output should be.
Sir, this code is perfectly fine, sir. Let's move to second question.
Okay. Okay, so that this question I think is not too much like logical question. So you can.
Yes, sir.
So write a function del character. Okay, so in this first week actually we have included all type of questions where you can use the different type of data structure which you have learned in the Python, like a string, dictionary, tuple, all this type of question we have involved. So you can just revise your concept of the Python. Okay, so write a function del underscore char as, and this is two variable parameter we are passing in this, string s and character c. Okay, as input string, where c has length 1, I single character, and returns the string obtained by deleting all occurrence of c in s. If c has length other than 1, then function should return the complete s. Yeah, Akash.
Sir, we can first check the length of C is 1 or not, and if it is 1, then we can remove it from the string S. If it is not, then we can return S itself.
Okay, so but you have to perform the deletion operation, no? So you have to remove each character.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can use
We have to typecast.
We can pop the index, right?
No, popping
If
is
it is
work on
1,
disk.
if it is
We have to
1, then we can replace C with empty string.
Okay, you
Sir,
are
what
using string
I
function replace like this. Okay.
Yes, sir. We can replace it with empty string.
Empty character.
So that
Okay.
will work.
Okay, that is also fine. Yeah, so in this approach, so this is simple string traversing type of operation or string built-in function. If you know that built-in function, if you are good in built-in function, use that. Okay, but generally we in our coding session or we not use this type of built-in function to just explain every logic actually, because in the second week you will learn a sorting algorithms. Okay, but in Python you can sort the list in one built-in function like dot sort. Okay, but our goal is to just create a logic fully, just write a complete logic for that. Okay, so that will improve your logical skill, just not using a built-in function. Yeah, but definitely for the OPP exam, if you are good in to use some built-in functions, so that will save your time also. Okay, so you should know what type of built-in functions are there in the Python where you can use that. But for logical practice, just don't use too much built-in function.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Okay. So this code I think is straightforward. We can try a simple traversing and we can just remove a character from the string. One condition is given: if length is not equal to or length is greater than 1, then we will directly return the string. Okay, so that function we can directly write. So someone have also pasted the solution in code. I have not checked. Okay, so many of you have pasted. Okay.
Sir, we can also do the we can traverse index by index on a string and append a new string.
Yes,
Wherever
you can, or you can create a new string, or you
yes,
can
sir.
just append each character if it is not matched. Yeah, that is also work. Okay, so I'm seeing some solution in the chat.
Efficient code would be big of and complexity, na sir?
I'm not just touching that top.
Okay,
Terminology like big or big. So maybe some of the students don't know these terms. Actually, they will actually confuse. Okay, once we will discuss this in the second week, then we will use this. Del character. Okay, so yeah. Got. Okay. Yeah, so many of you have already pasted the solution in chat. I am writing one solution. Those who have done, just move to the next problem and complete all the remaining problem also. And so I think this is straightforward. No, we are not using too much logic thing here. So we can just write the functions. So def delete character, and we have two parameter. Okay, C. And after that, we will check the first condition. If our character length is greater than 1, so we will return the S. So if len of C, this is small c, is greater than 1, we will return directly S. Sorry. Okay. Else. So this is the first condition is completed according to the question statement. Now the second is we will remove each character from this our strings. Okay, so what we can do, we can just create a new string. So like new s. Initially this is empty. Okay, and after that we will run each character of our string. So like for I in range of len of s. Okay, and with the help of this we will check if c is not equal to, okay, not equal to our s of index I. Okay, if our character is not matched with the character of the string, okay, so that we will include in our new s. So new s plus equal to simple s of I. Okay, and after that we will return this. Return s. I'm sorry, not s, new. So I hope this this is clear, this approach.
Yes, sir.
Second question, I think this is fine. Okay.
Sir, I have a query in my code. I'll paste it here. It's showing the right answer, but it's saying that the test case is not working. I'm pasting it.
Naveen, where is your code?
Yeah, just pasting in.
Okay. So, give 1 second.
In my mind, what it's doing is if the length of C is more than 1, then it's simply presenting the whole code, the whole string S. But if the length of C is equal to 1, then what it will do, it will go into the string loop by loop, like one by one. And if it finds the character that is equal to the string C, then it will replace it with an empty string. And at the end, it will presenting the whole string itself, which is updated now.
Oh, you quickly just explain the, okay. Let me check. Okay, I missed your talk. I'll if length of C is greater than 1, then return S. This is fine. If okay, if length of C is equal to 1, why only equal to okay, equal to 1. Okay. So for I in range S, what is this S?
The string.
Syntax error,
There
type
is
error.
syntax error, sir.
Range
There is length
function
of the
take only integer values.
You should write like this.
Oh, I should
len of S.
No, simply
in
as
S.
like it will go into
I
the
in S.
Nah, in S, yeah. Got it.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, fine.
the next one, they should
Loop
not
will
that.
go character by character, right?
It's
work, I think.
working, I presume. Again. Okay, the syntax is the problem rather than the logic in itself.
1 second, but still it is showing some error by this case 1. Input is like, okay, BANN banana B expect output this, but your code is not changing. Yes.
Sir, we cannot String is immutable. We
Huh.
cannot we cannot change the
Yeah, so
replace.
that string cannot replace this type of things.
Replace produces new object.
So yeah, I think you can use like s equal to, but I think it may also create a problem.
So we just have to
No, sir, it will work.
typecast.
Actually, what is also a possible mistake, because you are running a loop where you are reading the character from S and you are also changing the S that time. So that is a not good code writing, because what you are reading the character from the string S, and at that time you are also changing the S. That will definitely give some incorrect output.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do not try like this. If you are just reading something using the for loop from any list or variable, do not update that list.
Here he can
Because
exclude the for loop.
what happened actually, index, if you will update, that index will be changed actually. So you may miss some character.
But like if the, I mean, if the thing has been updated already, then it should not miss. I mean, I understand that it should, but it also not. It's a paradox of choices.
No,
But
but
sir,
this.
where is excuse me?
Haha.
Sir, where is the condition that I is equal to C?
That is also missed. Yeah, correct. You
In
haven't
line
the
14, it is.
Okay.
you are not checking that your character is that is okay. S dot replace C is equal to okay, all C character to empty string. So this is done by turning here. I think that is fine.
Sir, if we remove for loop from this, then it will work. Because replace itself checks there is any character present in
But if
that
we
string
remove
or
the
not.
for loop, then replace will work only one time. If there are multiple instances of the string, then it will not work.
Actually, I'm
That is
also not very that I have not used too much this replace or these things. So okay, so if line is equal to 1, s dot replace
try.
replace.
Yeah, sir. I actually had it checked with the ChatGPT, and it's also saying the same thing, that it's the problem of the for loop. If I had removed the for loop and added the replace it with the elif, then it's working.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
No, now it works.
We
Uh, okay, so we have assigned the object. Now it is working. I think you can see.
I mean, you can simply replace it. You can, yeah, you can simply return at dot at as dot replace.
No, it is showing error. No, you can see return as.
Replace.
Because this, yeah, this is correct. If we are string is a immutable data structure, we cannot change any character in between. Okay, so that we have to. So if we are changing any strings, we have to assign as a new object. Okay, so you have to assign this into a object, some new object. Then it will work like this.
You can simply, but like in here, it's also showing if you simply, write return in front of the as dot replace.
So that will also work, because yeah, this replace function actually return a new object. Okay.
Yeah.
That return a new object. So that object should be stored somewhere or some return somewhere like this. Okay, so you can use this. Yeah. But if you are writing just only s dot replace like this, so that is returning the updated list, but you are not storing that list, string in some place. So that s will not be changed. Original s will not be changed, but updated string will be returned after
Oh,
replacing this.
understood, sir.
Okay, this is the meaning of this object. Yeah, this type of is maybe in place, or this type of things you will also learn in the another assignments question. So that in what is the meaning of in place. Okay, so here what we are doing, this operation is not happening in place. Here new object is actually creating. So because of
Sir,
that, I actually not prefer to use this type of built-in function if you don't know too much about in-depth detail of this built-in function, how actually that is working. Okay, so if you have good practice, just then use only. Otherwise, internally how it is working, you should have good understanding of this.
yeah. So, sir, I actually in the process of writing out my own code, I missed out your explanation of the code. So, if you don't mind, can you repeat once again a short summary of it? How is it that you had done it?
I've simply traversed the strings. Okay, so this is the one condition we have covered according to the question. Second, I have created one empty string, and that empty strings I am traversing each character of the original strings and matching that. If our C character is matched, not matched equal to the string character, then that character I will include in our new strings. I will append that character into a new string. So only the matched character will not include in this strings. Otherwise, all character will append like this. Okay, so we are just appending each character into a string. So after that, we will return our new strings.
Got it, sir. Got it, sir. And it's also a good method rather than using pop. I mean, by often we are used to use pop. Pop may get error with this, but with this
Uh,
method you will not
Pop,
get
I'm
such.
not sure it pop will remove all the occurrence of character. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Pop
I'm
is
just
not
that's
a
what
string function. Pop is for list only.
List, I think string it will
Yeah,
not work maybe.
string immutable. You cannot pop. You cannot
Hmm.
change it.
Yeah. Okay, so pop, yeah, pop you can't use. Actually, it will give error also, syntax error like this. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Move to the next.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is the problem shuffle. Okay, so we have two lists L1, L2. Return a list consisting of the first element in L1, then first element in L2, then second element in L1, then second element in L2, and so on, like this. Okay. If the two lists are not of equal length, the remaining elements of the longer list are append at the end of the shuffle output. So this type of operation you will see in the week second merge sort algorithm. Okay, where you have to traverse two lists, you have to compare the element, then you have to merge to the another, you have to send to the another list like this. Merge two sorted list you will see in the merge sort algorithm. So you should have, if you are able to solve this, then that will help you to solve the merge function in the merge sort algorithm. Okay. So here, if we have two same length list, what you can do, you can just read the first element of the first list and add into the resultant list, then first element of the second list. Okay. So in this way, you need to add all these elements one by one. So first this one 0, then this, okay, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. All elements are coming in this. But this is the also possible input, okay, where the size of the both list is not same. So here 0 you are reading first, then 1 will come. Now this list is completed. So all the elements which is left inside the longer list should we add into the resultant list. Okay, so you have to cover all type of situation for this problem. So this is also a list traversing based question, but you have to apply some condition to solve this.
Yes, sir.
I hope question is clear.
Yes, sir.
So what you can think about this, how you can do, how you can solve?
Sir, easy. What we can do, we can first find out which one is larger and which one is smaller using min-max function, built-in function, although we can write it as well, but
Mm-hmm.
since it is present, we can use it min-max over len, the key equal to len.
Hmm.
Uh, from there, we can get minimum, sorry, larger and a smaller list. And we can iterate over the range of a smaller list appending the index I from both the list to the out list that we created before the loop. And
Hmm.
after the loop end, we can extend the remaining of the larger list. Extend list.extend function, although we can do that one also by
Yeah.
ourselves, but since it is present and I know I can use it, so yeah.
Yes, fine, fine.
And sir, one question I have, since
Hmm.
Python sort is already the most efficient sorting that is present in
Mhm.
programming language, so you will
Yes.
disable it, right? In
No, we will not disable it.
Okay, you won't disable it. Then, like, I don't think so. Merge sort or quick sort are more efficient than Python sort.
So we will not disable any function, that sort function or anything. But generally, we design our problem in that way. You cannot directly apply any sort function.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Sir, for this question,
I have
I was
also.
thinking of another approach where I am thinking of we can simply go through each element one by one based on its position. And when we find in one element, in one list where a specific element of the n index is not present in one list, but it is present in the other one, then what it will do is it will simply hop onto the list where that index and is present, and it will simply add that element and all the following
Uh,
element from that list
Naveen,
into the mix up
your approach
list.
has a problem. You will lost the track
Hmm.
which list was longer and which was smaller. You need to track it before starting to iterate.
No, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. We
Yeah, you are just thinking like correctly, but maybe during the implementation you have to cover these things. Okay, well, when your that index is finished, so how you will identify this? Any list is completed.
I was thinking we can simply see if the value of a particular index is present or not present. We can
No,
simply
in that case,
increase
in that case, you will get index error.
let me write a bit once.
I have done that. Like what you think, I originally thought that, but then I was thinking that I will lose track. So I need to track it before, which is smaller, which is longer.
Sir,
I
Yes.
also have one approach.
I have
Look,
also one approach.
Surya, yeah, just so tell me.
Sir, what I have done is like first I'll iterate over li- I'll iterate over a range of list. Sorry, I iterate over a minimum range.
That
Both
actually.
the list of minimum range
Hmm.
and append on another list. After that, I will find which length is greater, which list has a higher length, and extend. मतलब I mean append the rest of the element from this list.
That is also discussed. That is
Okay,
explained by the.
I'm not
Mhm,
aware.
same,
Sorry,
same,
sorry,
same.
sorry.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah, you are discussing something that is good.
hello, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Who is talking?
Yes, sir. I have also an approach.
Mhm.
We will initialize a empty list first. Then we will take while loop for the length of both list is
Mhm.
greater than 0. Then we will append first element of both the list and pop first element of both the list. Then
Mm, okay, you are removing the element.
yes, sir, yes, sir. Then when the small list length will become 0, then we will come out of while loop, and then we will compare which list has length greater than 0. Then we will add those element to the L list, and we will return L.
Okay. But how you will stop your approach when you're so suppose if you're applying the pop method
Yes, sir.
continuously on the both list,
Yes, sir.
so how you will identify that one list is complete and you should not apply again pop method?
What, sir? I am not able to.
No, you are removing one element from the starting, correct?
Yes, sir. First
Okay, so
element of both
huh,
the list.
so I got your point. So you are using pop method for this L dot
Yes.
pop 0,
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So in this case, you are applying the pop method. One second. You are applying the pop for first list and the second list. Okay, now you will get only two element. Then you are applying again. So that means you will run run some loop now. Inside
While
loop
loop.
you
While
will
loop.
have while loop. And what is the
Okay.
condition of while?
Length is greater than 0 of both list.
Okay, len of the list. Uh,
Both list is greater than 0. Len of L1 is greater than 0 and len of L2 is greater than 0.
okay. I got your point. And after that, you will check which list have still length greater than 0.
Yes,
Then you will
sir.
directly append. Yeah, that will work. Yeah, okay. Huh. Yeah, that is also fine. Okay. But this approach have some like additional costs, so that we will discuss later in the coming week. Okay. So if you are removing the element in the initial part, actually, so that actually increase the complexity. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So that we will discuss. Actually, what happened? Suppose if you have 10 element like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this, and suppose if you are removing this first element, okay, so index of this first element is 0 right now, but once you will remove this, so you looks like your operation is just like a single instruction like L dot pop 0. This is a single instruction. But internally, what happen if you if you perform this operation, all the remaining element index actually will update. Okay. Previously, this 2 was actually one index. This was 2. This was 3, like this. Okay. But once you will remove this element, all index will be update one by one. So this will be all index will be reduced by one. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Huh. So you are performing single delete operation from the first position, but this will internal additional operation will perform with the all remaining element. Because of that, this type of deletion is costly.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that yeah we will cover in the when we will discuss the complexity. Yeah, Prabhakaran. Prabhakaran still raise the hand, I think. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this approach is fine not right now, but when we will understand the complexity or efficiency. So just think about more what complexity your code is taking. Okay, so that is also fine. Yeah, right now this approach is fine. Okay, so we can write it solution. So I'm writing the solution like this. That we will also use in the merge sort. Okay, so we have two lists in the input. So we have the function shuffle, and inside this we have two lists, L1 and L2. Okay. So like okay, we will run a loop. So same approach I am using what you have discussed, but I'll not remove the actually element. Okay. So before that, we will just calculate the complexity. So like not this, like n equal to len of L1. Okay. Sorry. M equal to len of L2. Okay. Now we will take the condition while n is greater than, sorry. Okay, we have to take some more pointer. Equal to 0, 0, like this. I equal to 0.
It would be a little bit complicated to write this way.
This maybe looks like complicated, but I think it will not increase the complexity.
Yeah,
So
not
I'm
complexity, but no, complicated to write. Well, like while loop. While loop is always a little bit complicated to write compared to for.
that is also fine. What you are doing, so I think same operation you are also doing.
I'm
But
using
you
for
are
loop.
using some extending, no? I think.
Yeah, that is the for the last part, but like here, what I was doing is
That is also fine. What you
larger
have
and
done,
smaller.
actually, I haven't not seen.
Sir,
Hmm.
can you please check my approach? I have pasted it in the chat. Actually, I didn't calculate the which one is minimum length or which one is maximum. We can just extend it in the L. From
Mhm.
the minimum length, we can just from the
Priyansu, where
minimum
is your
length
code? Nandan.
in the chat.
Oh, okay, your above one.
Before that,
That
yeah.
is okay. Okay, got your approach. Yeah, that is also fine. Actually, I was discussing this code because you will see this type of implementation in your merge sort because I have started. Okay, yeah, I think you.
Yeah, sir. Merge
Okay.
also has this. Check.
Okay, so length. Okay, you have created new list. Okay, so minimum length you have figured out that. After that, you run a for loop and append both. Yeah, this is fine. And then this. Okay, so you have just extended the list. Which list have the remaining element? Correct.
Yeah.
L1. But
Because of the minimum length I used, it will use the empty list to extend it, whichever has the minimum length. Then it will not affect the result.
okay, so mil length and colon, and there, if any list is have no element, that will become an empty list
Yeah,
like this. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that is also fine. Okay, so internally, yeah, again, this is the same thing in the Python. This slicing is the concept, but internally, that is also performing the same operation which we are doing intensely with the help of loop. Okay, so same thing is happening, same number of operation is also happening with the help of this
Okay.
slicing. Okay, but yeah, this looks like a small code, and this looks like easy maybe short code like this, but
Yeah,
not actually.
understandable
Okay,
also.
complexity is approximate what we are actually trying to write. So yeah, this is
Okay.
also fine. If you understand this is also fine. Okay, any doubt in anyone in this approach? What we are doing in this?
Sir, how it is sorting? Like, for example, if the second list is only contains one element, let us say one, and the first suite contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it also arranges in the ascending order, right? From 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No. It is not mentioned. We need to just write a ascending or descending order. Here, no sorting is required. Here, your input list is given in this way, so you are getting sorted output. But there is a possibility that you will get a random order like this.
No, if you see the second input, could you please come down?
One second, remove
In the
this.
input cases, yeah. Not this one. Not this one. Case one.
Person you are seeing? This one?
Yes, second one. For example, sample input is there, no?
Uh-huh.
0, 0, 2, 4 and 1. So now it will become 0, 1, 2, 4. Like it is like sorting, no? 0. It is not appending like 0, 2, 4, 1. It is appending 0, 1, 2, 4. So in this case, it is like ascending the thing. So in
No,
this case,
actually, the input is given like looks like this. So you are feeling that this is a ascending order and this is the required thing. But that is not the mandatory thing. Person is saying just read the element one, like first element of the first list, first element of the second list. Doesn't matter what type of order is given in the list. Okay. So order we are not checking in this output here. We are just reading the element one by one. So that is the main output. So that is covering here because suppose for the second input, this is the list. We are looking what is the minimum size of the list. So minimum size is the 1. Okay, so this for loop will run only one time. So it will read all both elements. So one element from the first list and one element from the second list, correct?
Yes.
So it will append, like 1, 2 will come here. After that, this loop will terminate, and we are just extending the remaining element by this slicing. So because the so L1 have some remaining element, so that what we are passing here, L1 1 and colon. So means not one, sorry, m length is 1. Yeah, okay, so 1 colon. So that means index 1 and then remaining element will come here. Okay, so including index 1 and the remaining element, all will append actually into the actual L. And we have also written for L2, but there is no element from index 1 in this. Okay, so this part actually will return a empty list, because this L2 have only one element, that is the index 0, and we are passing the slicing 1 colon. Okay, so that means that index is not present in the list, so that will return empty list. So empty list will be append. So in this case, you will get a correct output.
Take it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope this is clear, or we can run like a while loop or this type with the help of the index wise if you are not too much comfortable with slicing, directly extending, all these things. So you can just traverse each element one by one, like without using any shortcut function. But if you are comfortable with this is also fine. Any query, anyone in this approach? Okay, let's move to the next question then. Okay, what it is? Okay, write a function expanding L that takes a list of integer L as input and returns true if the absolute difference between each adjacent pair of elements strictly increases. Okay, absolute difference we are saying. So that means for this question, 1, 3. So what is the absolute difference is 2. Okay, 3, 7. What is the absolute difference is 7 minus 3, 4. And 7, 2. This is 5. 2 and 9. 2 and 9 is 7. Okay, so you can see absolute difference is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing means value should also not be equal. So this should be completely increasing order. So if we are getting this type of order for the complete list, then we will return true, otherwise false. Yeah, Aryan?
Sir, in this question, I just initialize with a variable called init with the value absolute of L subscript 0 minus L subscript 1. And then I defined one more variable, Boolean variable with false. And then I iterated this list from 1 to length of L minus 1.
Okay.
And then I checked whether the absolute difference between the first element and the second element is greater than the init variable that I defined earlier or not. And if it is greater than, then flag will be true and init value will be updated to this new value from loop. And otherwise, if it is not greater than, then flag will be false. After completing full iteration, return the flag.
Okay, yeah, correct approach. Okay, Somdat?
Yes, sir. I first I will initialize an variable equal to 0. Then I will iterate through list len of L minus 1. Then if I will take
But if you are initializing the first value as a 0, but it may there is a okay, absolute difference we are checking.
yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
It is strictly increasing. So so then I will take absolute difference between next integer and previous integer, and if it is less than the value of the variable, then I
Mhm.
will return false, else I will return true after the loop, for loop.
Okay, okay, that is also fine. Yeah, Naveen, someone raised the hand.
Yeah, so my approach was also the same, that we take in one variable with the initialized value 0 and we go through the list where we check the difference of every first and the second element. And if the
Okay.
difference is, I mean, we increase that value by the increased difference. And if it's constantly increasing, then that's great. We can simply print out two. But if at any point we find that the value is lower than the initialized
Mhm.
value, then we can simply print false with it.
Okay, okay, yeah, correct, correct. Yeah, yeah, this is fine. You can just write the implementation and you can test the your solution, and you can move to the next question if you have done. Let me just write the solution for this. So yeah, this is correct approach. We have to check every actually absolute difference, and we have to compare with the previous difference. If we are getting increasing, then that it's fine. Otherwise, we will stop the process and it will return the false. At any case, if we are getting this condition false. So okay, so you can move to the next question. Those who have done, I'm just writing the solution for this. So we have received some solution in chat also. Okay, so we are writing the function. This is expanding. Okay, expanding L. Okay, now first things we can just try like this. If len of this L is only less than or equal to 2. So we will get a only one absolute difference. Okay, so then we can directly return true. Oh, 1 second. Return true. So this is just a like one basic base condition. We can directly return the answer. Else we have to check. Okay, for all difference comparison. So we can set with the starting like this old. Okay, old difference. This is the meaning for this old absolute difference. For first index, we can calculate this like 0 and 1 value. We can calculate this type of calculation directly here. So ABS, this we can directly use. And what is the difference between like L and this is 1 minus 0. You can take any. So this is the old for the first two valued or absolute difference. After that, we will run a loop. So for I in range from 2. Okay, this time 2 to len of L and sorry. Here from we will just compare our difference, new difference with the old difference. If our new difference is equal to or less than to the old difference, so we will just stop the process and will return the.
Sir,
Huh.
you can take a step index of two, like you are moving two elements at a time to compare, or one element.
Sorry, what you said? Not getting.
Like, can you? Like, I'm not sure. I'm just asking. That can we take index step index in this range function as to range function, the step index, third value.
Okay, okay. You are no. In that way, I think we will skip some.
Yes, sir. Because you are just storing the difference of index 1 and index 0. After that, you will update the old variable, na, sir? Inside.
So
And there
every
is
time
also
when we are saying 0 and 1, we have finalized, but 1 and 2 we have to check, na?
Yes, sir.
One and two
So
will
we
be
cannot take a
skipped.
step 2
Yeah.
here. So what we can do, we can just
So
check
shouldn't it be L0?
L. Oh, okay, yeah, correct.
And why are you starting from range 2?
Because we have already
In this,
checked.
1 and 2 will be not compared, na?
That we can correct it by the indexing, na? So that 2 if we are taking, so that another element we will take 2 minus 1. So that I minus 1.
Oh, okay.
That we can adjust.
Because I took the length L
That is
minus
fine.
1 and plus 1.
So suppose new we are calculating here. So what we will do, we will just check the absolute difference of L of like I and I minus 1. I minus 1. Because we are running this loop till last index. So we can use like this. If we are just moving forward like Li and Li plus 1, that we have to range like len of L minus 1.
Sir, I have a query.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, if you are comparing first time for the first time, I will be 0, right?
I will be 0. Why I will be 0?
Oh, okay. 2.
This is range starting from 2, no?
Yes.
So new absolute difference we have calculated, okay, from with this range 2 to len of L, okay, and this time we are using like I and I minus 1. You can take, you can change this. You can start the range from 1 to len of L minus 1, and then you can take I and I plus 1. So both way it will work. So here now what we will do, we will check the condition if our new is less than or equal to old. So this is the violation. We will return false directly. If this is not true any time, okay, we have to update our old value with the previous value. 1 second. Out of this, we will just set our old equal to new. Then out of this loop, we will return true. So this is like a what we have done in the prime number checking. No? Similar type of things we are doing. At any time we are getting this violation of the increasing sequence. Okay, where our new is less than equal to old. Then we will stop the process. Okay, and we will return the false. There, otherwise we will just set our old to the new value. That means we want to always keep the just previous absolute difference to compare. Because of that, we are now setting this old to the current new, and then we will repeat the process. Yes, Srishti.
Can't we take old value as 0 also and then apply the loop?
That is also fine. 0 we can start.
Yes,
Okay,
and then compare last previous value to the current value, right? We can.
Or we can start from 1 like this.
Yes.
That is also fine.
So like here, once we find out new less than or equal to old, we will return false, or else we can return true. But why we are again making old is equal to new on line number 10? Is it not equal?
No, actually, okay, so just take the example. Let's take the sample input. Okay, 13729. So 13729. So 13729. Okay, this is the difference. So we need to identify that our absolute difference is actually increasing or not. So the absolute difference is 2, then 4, then 5, then 7. Okay. So this relation are we getting or not?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. So every difference, actually, if we are calculating the difference, correct, this 7 and 2, this should be compared to the previous one. Not to the first one.
Okay.
So if so 5. Okay, write a Python function sum square that takes a non-empty list of integers as input and returns the list odd even, where odd is the sum of squares, all the odd number, okay, in L, and even is the sum of square of all the even number in L. I think this is fine, even and odd condition. Anything
easy, sir.
difficult in this? The easiest one, I think.
Yes, sir.
So only just run a loop and check if number is even. Just add that solution into the even sum. Okay, so just quickly we can write the solution for this. So sum square, we have the L. Okay, so even sum we can just take even sum equal to 0 and odd sum equal to 0. Okay. After that, we can just run a loop for range, or we can just take I in L. Okay. And if this I is even to 0, then we will just add even sum equal to.
Yes, sir. I have a doubt in like the GRPA 3.
Okay. 1 second. Let's open the 6. Okay, I'm opening that question. You can just ask your doubt. Week-1 now.
Yes.
GRP 3. Huh.
Yes, so sir, here it wants us to find all the types of the objects given, data types, and just find the odd one out, right?
Hmm.
So I just initialize the dictionary where it just counts all the data types, which it is, and just adds to it.
Hmm.
And just like finds which is the single one and just returns that.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. All my public test cases are passing for it, but none of my private test cases are passing.
Hmm.
Which question is, sir? Sir, could you zoom it?
GRP. Okay,
Could
one
you
second.
zoom it? That's it. Odd one.
Okay, so
Okay.
here we have these number of elements. We are just checking the type of each element, and we are just finding out the odd one means any type which is different with the others elements. Okay. So all are integer, but one is float, so output should be float. Okay. Function was.
Sir, you will discuss it if you.
Uh, Sir, we can just tell like the note which is in question. We need to follow in the answer. Just.
This hint, everything, just use this note. Okay. Just follow all these instruction which is given, and then.
It will come.
Okay. Just check with the all possible input. Just take all possible input and what type of output you are getting. But also consider these all node point and use these. Okay. Okay. Let's move to the last one. Okay. Histogram. Write a Python function histogram that takes as input a list of integers with repetition and returns a list of pair as follows. Okay. So here what we are doing, we will return a list of tuples like this. Okay. So output you can see list. This is a list of tuples where the first value is representing a element of the list, and second value is representing a count of that list. Okay, count of that elements in the list. Okay, just like a frequency of that element in the list. And this output should be come in the sorted order of the based on the second element in the tuple. So here you have to use like dictionary.
I have one
tuple.
approach, sir, but the problem is I don't know the implementation. I am thinking like, sir, we will create one function histogram. After that, we will create one dictionary and iterate over this list and count the frequency of the
Yes.
element and create a key. corresponding to it.
Yes.
ठीक sir. After that, what I am thinking is like we will extract all the key list and the all the value list from the dictionaries, and and like sort the value list, like like uh,
So initial
We can
steps are
also use the
correct.
sorted function as
no,
key
we
as the
cannot use
second value.
directly sorted function, because if we sort the value list, then the
No,
value,
you can use sorted function here. I think that is
but
fine.
the
I
You
keys
use
can.
that and it works.
but sir, the key will be unmatched.
No,
No.
no, it will not have. Yeah, we can sort the list first, and then we can create the histogram dictionary. Then we will
Ah,
sort the
yes,
by
yes, yes,
the.
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Sort the list first means which list
I
first?
mean the given list.
Okay, you are sorting this in increasing order, correct? You are saying
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
can you explain the question? What
No, no, that will not work.
that will not will give the answer. You have to sort again.
sir?
Okay, so what is the
Yeah,
question I am repeating?
I.
So you have a input list. Okay, so I'm just quickly repeating the question statement. So you have a input list where these number of elements are given. Okay, here these elements are maybe repeating. Some elements are repeating multiple times. Okay, so what our first task is, just find out the frequency of each distinct element. So 13
Okay.
is repeating how many times? Okay, so you can see 4 times like this. Okay,
Okay.
12 is repeating how many times, and so how many distinct element we have in the list, and what is the frequency of each element?
Okay.
The first task. And this list is containing that information. Okay, so 11 is repeating 1 time, 7 is repeating 2 times, 12 is repeating 2 times, 14 is repeating 2 times, 13 is repeating 4 times. So you after getting this frequency, you need to return your output in this way: list of tuples.
Very easy.
Sir,
Uh,
can't we,
One thing, but this list of tuples should be sorted with the basis of the second element of the tuples.
so, sir,
Frequency.
we can create a set out of this list, and then and we I'm not saying to erase the list, create a new object set that, and then we can sort that set. Now sorted function return a list again, then we can iterate over it and use the list dot count to create this tuple pair that will be sort. Okay, now
No, this should become based on the second frequency. Based on the
uh,
sorting should be happen based on the frequency count, not the
And
element.
when frequencies
sir,
are equal, then the first. Uh,
sir,
Ha.
can't we make a tuple? Sorry, a set like two sets, one on the count and one on the element given, and based on we can iterate and based over the sort the count list, and we can make the new tuple and the list based on that count list, count set rather than the original value.
Uh, sir, if built-ins are not a problem, then the sorted function has a argument key, that parameter,
Yeah, you can apply that.
yeah, lambda x colon x of 1. So that x is a tuple that contains these two elements that will sort according to the second value.
Okay. That is also fine. Otherwise, what is the simple approach is, first thing you can make a tuple list like this. Okay. To sort this list, if you don't know this sorted and lambda, all these things, you can just create another list and just revert the position of this. Okay, 1 and 11, just like frequency should be come at the first place and value should be come at the second place. Then apply simple sort function.
But then we need to return in the original form. Okay, then
Again,
we
just
need to again,
again, yeah,
yeah,
again you
again,
have to
okay,
repeat
okay.
it. Yeah, again you have to repeat in the same manner.
Yeah.
So just make the dictionary, just count the frequency of each, then make the tuple like this. Or you can directly make the tuple, first take the frequency and then the element. Okay, just make the tuple, directly apply dot sort, and your list will be sorted. Just revert each tuple elements now, the output list. That is the same. I think simplest steps you can follow.
Sir, please can you check mine? I have pasted in the chat.
Okay.
Sir, I have completed the code.
Mhm.
Can I tell?
You can just tell the approach.
Sir, previously I am creating a dictionary. Now I am creating first the given list and converting into a set and
Mhm.
storing in one variable. So I have all the all the distinct elements.
Mhm.
Okay. After that, we iterate over the list, original list, given list,
Mhm.
and create a dictionary corresponding
Mhm.
frequencies. And after that, I have iterate over a key set and create a tuple and
Mhm.
storing in the list. That's it.
Mhm.
It will sorted in fashion.
But where you are sorting the based on the frequency? Which step you will sort?
Sorry, sorry. After creating a set, we will sort it.
Creating
मतलब
the set, that frequency set you are saying.
हाँ.
But how you will map that frequency or with the actual element if you are sorting set?
Okay, 1 second.
Suppose if you are maintaining both the information separately, okay, so like here you are maintaining one list, uh, like
Uh,
11, 7, 12, 14, and 13. Okay, one list. And second list you are maintaining like as a 1, 2, 2, 2, 4, this in this way. And if you are sorting only this
There's
one,
a flaw,
maybe mapping will.
flaw.
You will
I have a
lose the
flaw.
track.
Okay, so
Okay.
that is
ये वाला
flaw.
क्वेश्चन मस्त है. 1 second, sir.
It's the last question, na? Last questions are always tough.
सर आंसर ना दीजिएगा, सॉल्व करने दीजिए थोड़ा टाइम के लिए, ठीक है सर? हाँ, सेट के पास ऑर्डर नहीं होता है यार. शिट.
तुम्हारा माइक ऑन है.
Oh, sorry.
Don't think in with open mic.
Sir, I have a question.
Mhm.
Like while creating this frequency dictionary or this key value pair, and this is also same as dictionary also.
Mhm.
Um, so should we first sort it? Would that be give any benefit? Sort the original list because then all the same values will come together.
Sir, I have solved this question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too.
Not about this question, but generally, like, should we, if we want to accumulate this
so
frequency?
that element sorting is actually not required here.
Now, why I'm concerned about it, whenever I do list dot count this element, then it iterate over all the list again and again. While sorting is n log n, this counting over all the iteration will be n square times. That how I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'm wrong, but if
No,
I
what you said, you are sorting the list first. This is n
yeah
log n.
yeah that is n
Okay.
log n.
Uh,
Now what I do, I okay, that is now n times more. Okay, now I am iterating it once, collecting all the element with till it is same.
anyway, if you are doing these operations separately, so n log n is separate, and then n, the
Hmm.
complexity will be considered as the highest n log n
So
only.
n log n, and when I am iterating over the n, range and then doing the count list dot count, so the count is inside that loop and count itself is n complexity.
N complexity,
So
yes.
that will be n squared time.
That if you are doing this operation inside the
Hmm.
loop, then it will become n.
So sorting can give a little benefit.
Hmm.
Okay.
But I think this is straightforward. Yeah, that we have discussed. So just count the frequency using dictionary. That is order of n operation. After that, just maintain the tuple based on the first element as a frequency.
Yeah, that is because you don't consider list dot count as n.
Then just sort the list. So n log n, this operation is not n log n. What? How many distinct element we have? Only that log.
But Python built-in sort has this n log n complexity, right?
N log n, but how many tuples we are getting actually? So that is actually based on distinct element, not the all n. Yeah, worst case we can think about the n log n, but we are this may be less.
Yeah.
We can also use the dictionary dot items to get all the tuples.
But you need to create the dictionary first, no? That is all
Yeah.
itself that takes that constant time. I mean that n square
N
time.
times.
See, whether you do list dot count or any other collection dot count, that will be n times the linear
Okay, so
time
let's
complexity.
write the first task. Actually, just create a dictionary for this. Okay. So histogram for this L. Okay, so maintain a frequency frequency name I am giving here. Okay. After that, I'll run a single loop. So for I in L. So just create a dictionary, just like it say if I in frequency. So that this dictionary, just make this as a frequency of I plus equal to 1. Else freq I is equal to. Okay, so I hope this is fine to just count the frequency. This part in one iteration.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After that, we can just traverse the dictionary and we can create a list. So now we need to create a two like key and dictionary things. Okay. So here we can just make a output list. Okay. So output list like.
So what I did is uh, sort the dictionary items as the
We can
key
use
value of lambda colon x to x1
Sort the dictionary.
and return it. Yeah, sort the you can create a tuple dictionary with d dot items like frequency dot items. If you do, then you can
This
create
also
the
that,
tuple.
yeah.
That we will do in the sort. Na? So actually, if we make the list of tuples based on the frequency element first and then element. So if frequency is same, definitely this sort will perform based on the element value, second element. So like we can just take two variable like f.
I have pasted the code. Can you please check that?
Priyansu, okay. I'll check that also. 1 second, just typing this one. Okay, 1 second. So you sort the list, then for I in L, you have just count the frequency in the dictionary, that's fine. List dot sorted, d dot items, and key lambda x, okay, x based on the one. List sorted, d dot items.
List of the sorted dictionary items as the key.
Okay, so it will
the
directly
second
return the
item.
tuples.
You don't
Yes,
need to
yes.
convert it again to the list. Sorted return type is already list. No need to typecast.
No,
Okay.
this function is directly returning the list of tuples.
List, yeah, list. Return type is list of sort.
Yeah.
So I am not sure about this. So if it is returning, then it's fine. Okay. Yeah. Then fine. So same thing actually I was trying. So let's complete that code also. Okay, so for frequency and like element E in at frequency dot items. Okay, and just append this into a output list. Append then directly apply the out list dot sort this, and then create the another list like out to okay. So yeah, this is empty list, and just go through the output list. So for
Sir, in line number 10, I think you were about to write E comma F. F comma
yes,
E
yes,
to E comma F.
yes,
You
sorry.
were saying that you will change.
So yeah, correct. E and F we will get, and here we have to change the order like F comma E. Yeah, is it now fine? And for same things. Okay, have to sort. Yeah, we have to change the order now again. Okay, so like T, we are reading tuple T in out list. And just out one. Put up and this time T just T inside the tuple T1, sorry, 1 index comma T0. Looks okay. Anything? So we are just creating the frequency dictionary. After that, we have created a list of tuples where we are taking the frequency as a first element, and that element value is as a second value in the tuple. Then we are directly applying the sort function on that list. After that, after applying the sort, we are just using another list, and we are reading all the tuples, but we are changing the position of the element. Will that work? Let's see.
So zoom in a little bit on this text. That plus icon.
It is working.
Okay, it's hard to see it. Okay. How many pass? 4 out of 4. Sir, run Priyanshu code.
That was also working. This one, no?
Yeah. Sir, in this editor, we can do multi-line comment using forward slash, control forward slash. Okay, 4 out of 4.
Yeah.
4 out of 4. Sir, remove one line and run it again, please. This line number 19.
This one. Just I am making this as a command now.
Oh,
That
okay,
is
not.
failing.
Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I hope the solution is clear. Okay, so all problems are discussed. Now you can complete all these by tomorrow or maybe till Sunday. Okay, do not leave these problems for the later. Otherwise, this will become a very big, actually, set of the problems to solve. And later you cannot solve this. Uh, okay, so now the main content will start from this week 2. So just focus more.
Sir, one question.
Haha, yeah.
Sir, I want to ask question number 8 in graded assignment 1, but not the solution. I am facing a problem in
Sir,
the line.
before jumping out of it, can you re-explain this question's logic as well? Like how is it that you're writing out? Just explain this one. The one we were
This
working.
Yes,
this
sir.
current one, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
then we can switch over the other question.
Okay, okay. So
It
what
was
we are doing, we have a list, okay, that contains some element. After that, first iteration we are doing, we are creating a dictionary. Okay, in dictionary we are just reading each element from the list one by one. If we are getting a element first time, suppose this is 13, 11, then 12, then 13. So this element is coming first time in the dictionary. So because of that, we are checking the condition if this element is exist in the dictionary as a key or not. So because of that, we have make this condition if this L, I, or if we are reading just like a I in L. So if I exist in the D, if not, then we will make a first count actually. We will just include, we will just add this as a key. So D like 13, and we will set 1. Like is it, this frequency is 1. But if the same element repeat again, so at that time, this condition will become a if I in a dictionary, yes. So in that case, we will just make like this. So D13 plus equal to 1. So what is the previous frequency? Then update. We will add by 1. So in this way, we will get a one complete dictionary for each distinct element. Like 13 is repeating 2 times, 11 is repeating 1 time, 12 is repeating 1 time, like this. Dictionary will be created. Then what we are doing, we are just reading the elements from the dictionary one by one. So what is the combination of key and frequency, key and value? Okay, we are reading dictionary all elements one by one and making a list. Like L1, we are making a list, and in this list we are appending this element as a first place and this as a second place. Okay, so now we are making tuple like this: 2 comma 13. Okay, second 1 comma 11. Okay, now 1 comma 12. Like this type of tuples list we are creating by reading the element from the dictionary. Now we are applying directly L1 dot sort. Okay, so this sort will perform sorting based on the first value. If first value is same, then based on the second value. So this sort will perform. So all the lesser frequency will come at the first place like this. After getting the sorted list, so you will get a like a this 111 is the first place. So 1 comma 11, sorry, L2, sorry, L1 equal to 1 comma 11, then first tuple, then second is 1 comma 12, then 2 comma 13, like this. Okay, this is the sorted order. For the final output L3, we are just reading this tuple one by one, and we are just changing the element position in the final list. So we are making this as 11 comma 1, 12 comma 1, 13 comma 2, and this we are returning. Okay,
So first we are making a list, a dictionary. Then we are making a list of tuples. Then we are
now
reversing that list of tuples.
you can see
And
this
then
now. You can see this approach here now. So
Sir,
you can see we are creating
we
this.
cannot join the two list operation in one list operation. Like first we creating a tuple, then we creating like switching a position in a tuple. I'm just asking, sir.
You are saying that in the same list.
Like, malab, can we do in the same for loop?
Again, this is the some problematic. because you are reading the same element, but I think you can do because you are
I
not
think because
removing and deleting. Yeah, you are not removing or deleting some, inserting something. So in that case, you can change, update the same list. I think that will, I think
I'll try sir.
you
मैं
can do.
यही वाले अप्रोच सोच ही रहा था कि बेसिकली
Mhm.
एक ही लूप में दोनों चीज.
But this is sometime actually create a problem, and you will not understand that why this is happening, because you are reading the same input list and you are updating the same input list at that time. So that will create some problem.
Like the issue was in my thought process in the
Ha,
previous
ha.
question.
So here what we have done, we have created this frequency dictionary. After that, we have created the first list. We are reading the element. This is the element, sorry, this is the key and frequency. Okay, so key and value combination we have in the dictionary. Na? So E we are considering as the element, and F is the frequency for that element. So this way we are getting the element, but we are appending this by changing the order. Frequency as a first place, element as a second place. So in this way we'll get it list of tuples, and we will sort this. For the output list, again we will traverse the sorted list, and we will just change the position of the tuple. T1, that means second element of the tuple, we will just contain at the first place, and first element we will contain at the second place. Then we will return that output. Okay.
Understood, sir.
Sir, one question.
Yes.
Grade assignment.
Question number 8. Okay, Week-1. This is, you are talking quiz now?
Quiz.
Quiz means this theory assignment.
Yes, sir.
8, yes.
हाँ सर, इसमें actually I want to ask the line 4. What line 4 is doing? Like if L dot pop brackets में 0 not equals to L dot pop minus 1. I know like L dot pop returns a popped element. But I want to ask like it will first pop the element, or it will first return the element then pop, मतलब like how this if only if condition is working.
So L dot pop 0. So that means that element will be deleted. Okay, and in your list, but it will return. Actually, that return element will compare. But that deletion operation will be happen.
No, deletion operation will be happen after returning, before returning.
Before returning.
So sir, if before returning is popped, then how we return?
We are comparing the element. No? Return. We are comparing the element.
Surya, I can give you a dummy function of this pop. Just 1 second.
Because sir, actually, जब I am solving this question from my perspective, only option 4 is wrong. But from ChatGPT option, all the first 4 option is deleted. So I don't know how. But
No, ChatGPT is not always correct.
Yeah.
If you are getting anything from the ChatGPT, just cross check.
That's it, partner sir. Cross check ही तो नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ.
ChatGPT still is not perfect.
मतलब लाइक मतलब मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि बेसिकली इफ कंडीशन रन होने के बाद सारे एलिमेंट पॉप होंगे कि इफ कंडीशन के दौरान ही सारे एलिमेंट पॉप हो जाएंगे. मुझे बस
पॉप ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म किया, तुरंत डिलीट होगा, तब रिटर्न होगा.
ओके, ठीक है.
रिटर्न एलिमेंट ही कंपेयर हो रहा है इस कंडीशन में, तो डिलीट तो हो ही चुका वो.
ओके. So sir, if I'm asking you, like if you pick first option, from your perspective, is it correct or not? Just I'm asking.
You are asking the answer to me.
मतलब मुझे आंसर पता है लेकिन मैं
चलिए ठीक
From first perspective, everything is right. That's all. Everything is right.
No, like sir, in option 4, I know how this.
Here code is there. You can just validate all the answer by just implementing this.
Okay.
Surya, I have pasted a code in chat. Just look at that. That actually shows how pop works.
Okay, I'll try.
So you can imagine when pop will get error.
So PDSA OPP, there is no passing criteria, but attending the OPP is compulsory, no?
No. If you will not attend, you will get 0 marks out of 20. No compulsory attendance.
Okay.
But you should attend at least. Okay. Do not absent.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Absent means you are getting 0, but attend means there is a chance to get more than 0.
Sir, this live coding session always, like in live coding session always we give 6 problems, sir.
No. Now the label of the problems will be changed from the second, maybe 3 and maximum 4 problem will be discussed.
Okay. That's what I'm asking, because last question is very difficult.
Is it important to attend these live sessions?
Yes, sir. This question is also.
As I said, that just try to complete all the problems within the 2 hours and 3 hour duration.
Okay.
So just try to solve all these problems within the time manner actually. Because of that we are conducting. Otherwise, these problems will remain open till OPP exam date. So you can solve at any time. But for faster practice.
Basically, sir, one problem is that like in Friday session, always in Friday, you will conduct live coding session, na sir?
No, that is not. And that's maybe some other.
Whether these live sessions are required to be attended?
No.
As per your level.
So here, only this time 33, initially 100 was joined, but you approximately more than 1,000 students in this course. There is no compulsory criteria.
Because, sir, at 24, also there's a week 2 problem solving session, but at that same time, Java has also OPP practice session, and I took to both the subjects. So,
Friday, 8 to
yes,
10.
Sir. Every Friday.
But that is, I think, will be the TA session, then not instructor session, correct?
Oh, okay. This one is I'm not attending this. Okay.
So
I'll check, sir.
actually, instructor session will not be class, but that may be class with the TA session.
Not then, no worries.
But we will also record our TA session, so recording will also be there.
Okay. That's it from my side, sir.
Okay. Any other query, anyone?
So live coding questions are deadline is 30 March, so that day only OPP is there.
I think 30 March is the OPP date.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. It may be change. Maybe 2-3 slots will be there, so some of the OPP dates may be different, but this is given in the grading document right now.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I hope everything is done, so we can close the session.
One thing, what's he asked at this live session coding, what is this 30 March? 30 March OP date, na?
30 March OPP dates is given in the grading document right now, but that is not only the one date. Last time this PDSA OPP conducted on the 3 slots, so maybe 2 different dates. But the first date may be 30 March.
Just need one more thing to understand, that to get good grades in this course, what should be followed into from beginning, like because see some of the sometimes these sessions are clashing with the original some of my another subjects. So how to measure?
So first thing, mainly this is DSA course is the algorithm course. First step should be just understand all the algorithms which will be covered in the course. Just understand the concept or approach of the algorithm. That is the first step. And to just understanding the algorithms, just use the dry run approach. Just take some example and apply the dry run. Dry run means take some input and apply the algorithm steps on that input on the paper and pen. Once you got the approach or concept very clear, just then write the implementation of the algorithm by your own. Okay, so once you will get the concept very clear, then that means you will get a good marks in the quiz exam and term exam. And because of that, this time we have released activity question topic wise. It means what topics you will learn in the week. So we have released that activity questions. So if you will solve that questions by your own, with the help of paper and pen only, you will get a deep idea of the concept or every aspect. Actually, what are the insight, what are the other important points which can be asked in the exam.
And in yesterday's session, the instructor was telling that from try and accept and class, there will be not much question. So what is your suggestion? That how much I need to concentrate on that? Because I have not read this.
So this big one is actually just a recap of Python. So this is not too much important for the PDSA course.
Okay.
This is just to revise your basic concept of the Python, so you can start coding again. Maybe you have some gap between Python course and this course.
Correct.
Okay, so just recap and revise your basic data structure knowledge of the Python quickly in the first week. Main content is starting from week 2. Professor have just discussed about the efficiency importance in the week 1 with the help of some Python basic codes.
Another thing, whatever you are releasing the Word file
codes.
Another thing, whatever you are releasing the Word file of the PDSA document, sometimes it is not opening.
This is not a Word file. This is a website actually.
Okay.
This is a web link. Okay, and this what is not opening in this?
No, it was requesting access. I think it was asking.
Yeah, so actually
from the calendar I was opening and it was asking to request access.
Oh, I think you are talking about something else. Okay, so
From the calendar I'm opening. Actually, in my calendar, these all sessions are logged in. So I'm joining from there.
file is not related to your purpose. So let me just open. 1 second. PDSA. So you are talking about this event when the session is conducted and some information is coming here.
Some documents are there. Yes.
Oh, these documents are not any study document. This is just about the conversation in the chat, what conversation happened in the chat, what is the attendance, this type of document, and this is not any
not relevant
document.
actually.
Yeah. And
so now
okay.
week 2 has started. So today we have discussed week 1 or week 2?
Week 1.
Okay, sorry, because I joined a bit late because math session was also happening. So sorry to disturb.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so notes we are releasing on this sites. Okay, we have given the link of this in our course also. So you can see all the week-wise notes, and we have also embedded some visualization sites inside this and Python tutor, all these things. So you can just utilize this in the learning.
Where is it? Where is it?
It is given in the course portal itself. So supplementary content, GitHub notes.
That part I am seeing. GitHub I am seeing. Yes.
So that link where we have just created this notes, you can use this.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So fine then, everyone.
Yes, sir. Thank you for such a wonderful session. It was fun.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the session, sir.
Okay. Good night, everyone.